Welcome to KGW News at 11. I'm Christelle Kumway. Tonight we begin with a new video of a shooting in Old Town early Friday morning. We're about to show you some clips, but please note it might be hard for some viewers to see. Now here's what Portland Police Bureau says happened. Officers responded to a report of possibly armed individuals around Northwest 4th and Davis. The agency's surveillance plane responded to assist officers and captured the video you're seeing now. Authorities say shots were fired after 2 a.m. and so far, 2 suspects have been arrested and 2 guns have been seized. Investigators says they are still looking for more suspects. You can go on our website, kgw.com, for more details on this story. New tonight, rescue crews are looking for a missing person last seen kayaking in the Columbia River near Brighton Beach. Here's a map of the area. We don't have a lot of information on this case, but the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office did say the missing person probably is not in the water. Now let's switch gears to the extreme heat we're expecting tomorrow. We'll get Joe's forecast in a moment, but first, I want to tell you about this. Portland and Multnomah County are opening several cooling centers tomorrow, and that includes libraries across the county, but with one major exception: the Central Library in downtown Portland. Now, Beaverton will also have its libraries open for people to escape the heat. We do have more information on our website, once again, kgw.com, if you'd like to find a cooling center. And those will be very useful, Joe, correct?
Absolutely right. We're going to be under a really strong ridge of high pressure the next couple of days. And Christelle, this is going to be our 3rd heat wave. We're in the middle of it. We saw daytime highs in the low to the mid 90s earlier this afternoon. 95 in Troutdale, throughout Portland, 93 degrees. And heading into tomorrow, it's going to be a little bit warmer, about 10 degrees warmer in a few locations. You can see even along the Oregon coast, temperatures were in the low 80s from Hoquiam over along the Washington coast down to Astoria. And Tillamook, you weren't far behind. And heading into the next several hours, by tomorrow morning, we're already be seeing temperatures in the mid 70s throughout the morning hours. And then you can see by 2:15, 2:30 tomorrow, we're getting close to 100. And we could easily, looking at some of these latest numbers, show go up to maybe 100 to 102 degrees. Regardless, we could be getting very close to record temperatures. It's going to be uncomfortable with that heat. It's also going to be kind of uncomfortable with that smoke and haze filtering in as well from some of those wildfires that are burning throughout parts of the state and, of course, throughout parts of the Pacific Northwest. And coming up in my detailed forecast, I'll talk more about the haze, how long it'll be sticking with us, as well as just how long the heat will be sticking with us, too.
Sounds good. Thanks, Joe.
It wasn't a big mega theater where we have 6 films playing here, right? It was just a one-time thing, and it just had such heart.
Dozens sharing their fond memories of the Roseway Theater after the nearly 100-year-old theater went up in flames early Saturday morning. Our Alma McCarty went to see the aftermath, and while some are hoping it can be salvaged, firefighters believe they will have to totally rebuild.
Sirens and smoke filled the air in this part of Northeast Portland early Saturday morning.
The sirens woke me up this morning, and I thought, that's not good.
And neighbors who heard it or saw it from afar stopped to see what was burning on Northeast Sandy Boulevard.
The smoke was just billowing up in the sky. I mean, you could see it for a long ways away.
They soon found out the Roseway Theater was on fire. Portland Fire and Rescue brought in even more firefighters after the initial call.
Crews opened the door and there was fire inside. There's stairwells going downstairs as well. They were burnt out. We wanted to advance and try to fight this fire, but it was just too much.
Terry Foster with Portland Fire and Rescue explained the floor started to collapse and the fire began burning through the roof. Using aerial ladder trucks, crews poured water into the building to keep it from spreading.
From what I've seen from the aerial photos, they would have to rebuild the whole structure.
After extinguishing the flames, firefighters remained on scene to continue cooling hotspots.
We did keep it to the one structure. There may be some minor damage to the other structures, but it could have been a lot worse.
Several people stopped by to see the extent of the devastation to their beloved neighborhood theater.
This is a really special place to me and to my son, and we've come here many times, and it was such a neighborhood kind of place where it was just really, it felt very intimate to come here. We just live a few blocks away.
You know, I was lucky enough to go in here to see the Top Gun when after they did their remodel.
Just going in and getting the big bucket of popcorn and in the old-time feel and small and yeah, you know, having Saturday matinees. The neighborhood, you know, small theater is now gone.
As fire investigators work to determine the cause, neighbors pray this theater can be restored once again.
Inside is gutted because you can still see the burned wood and stuff on the top. I hope they have really good fire insurance too, because they're going to need it.
Alma McCarty, KGW News.
The city of Detroit is working hard to recover after wildfires devastated the area nearly 2 years ago. The recovery is moving along, and tonight they held a concert to help bring the community together. Art Edwards was there.
I'm here behind the scenes in Detroit City Park where the concert's going on, the benefit concert for Detroit. This is just part of the effort to bring this area back after the devastating fires just about 2 years ago.
You can climb the ladder, just don't rock the boat while I barbecue.
People gathered in Detroit City Park for the concert, a park set up for this special occasion.
Enjoy the show, guys.
Donations being taken, food and drink available, and plenty of music. Scotty Alexander, who grew up here, and Lexi Taylor from nearby Staten provided the entertainment. Taylor calls Detroit Lake her second home.
It's devastating driving through and seeing the damage done, but I'm excited to see all the rebuild that's going on because I love this town.
Nearly 2 years ago, wildfires ravaged the Detroit Lake area, destroying many of the homes and businesses in the area. The recovery has been challenging, but events like this one help. It's the first concert in this park, and the hope is there will be many more to follow.
Just a fantastic event for us, and just another sign that Detroit didn't go away and we're coming back.
For the people here, it's a time to get together with friends. They'll never forget the wildfires, but now they can celebrate the work that they've done to recover.
At this point, I think most of us in town are choosing to, yes, we got gut punched and hit over the head and several other things, but we're now looking at the things that are happening that are very positive and great for Detroit.
Reporting from Detroit Lake, Art Edwards, KGW News.
That's wonderful. Now, the money raised tonight will go towards building a permanent stage in Detroit Park. That way, they can have more concerts like the one they held tonight.